Corbyn's party fell apart, like in no time. It fractured before they even had time to do anything. Big old leftist moment. I was reading up on it in the shower this morning. At 11:11, Zara Sultana posted a link to sign up for Your Party membership. The link is on a different domain from what was previously used in other Your Party communications. The membership fees are $5 a month or $55 a year for regular, or $250 a month or $25 annually for concessions. This was followed by an email to subscribers. Sultana claims that Your Party had reached 20,000 members at 13:30. Corbyn and 4 other MPs released a statement at 14:07 urging supporters not to sign up, cancel direct debits if they have, and stating they're seeking legal advice. So apparently what happened is Zara Sultana felt like she was being marginalized from this new left coalition, and she went ahead and created the membership sign-up portal on her own under a different domain name, which is insane. Like, from an outside perspective, it kind of seems like she should be blacklisted from politics forever. Like, she felt like she was being marginalized within the party, so she was like, okay, f you, I'll just blow this entire thing up. That's crazy. Most productive leftoid group? True. Zara Sultana hit back at 14:44, branding Your Party as a sexist boy club, and admits she did not have permission from Corbyn to launch paid memberships earlier. Like, genuinely, this should be jail time. That is insane. You are using the name of a political organization to defraud people and set up like a fake membership sign up. That's insane. I cannot believe she did that. The party was meant to split control between Sultana and Corbyn's factions. Corbyn's faction was trying to coup her and leave her with no power. It literally doesn't matter. There's nothing that Corbyn could have done to justify this. Absolutely nothing could have happened within the party to make it acceptable for her to just launch the membership portal under a different domain without the permission of the rest of the party. That's unbelievable. There's no amount of internal politicking that justifies that. This is the post from Sultana. I want to clarify the situation regarding the membership system for your party. Neither of this week's emails had the dual authorization of both myself and Jeremy, which was the agreement made at the start of this process. After being sidelined by the MPs named in today's statement and effectively frozen out of the official accounts, I took the step of launching a membership portal so supporters could continue to engage and organize. Insane. After feeling ostracized due to internal party politics, I was like, good morning, y'all. Hits giant red button that launches it under a different domain. This was in line with the roadmap set out to members on Monday and is a safe, secure, legitimate portal for the party. Everyone who supports us should sign up now. My sole motivation has been to safeguard the grassroots involvement that is essential to building this party. Unfortunately, I've been subjected to what can only be described as a sexist boys club. This reads like Elizabeth Warren to me, attacking Bernie Sanders in the 2020 primary and accusing him of saying a woman couldn't be president. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. This is insane. I've been treated appallingly and excluded completely. They have refused to allow any other women with voting rights in the working group, blocking the gender balanced community that both Jeremy and I signed up to. It's also important to be transparent as to why the situation has arisen. There's a long history of Corbyn's orgs doing this. It just doesn't matter. It does. She's discredited anything she has to say from the get-go. There's literally no reason to take her seriously or to trust her perspective when her response to an internal disagreement within the party or a feeling, a perception of being slighted was to do something that would objectively blow up the party. There's no way doing this does not blow up the party. So her choosing to do so is essentially like, yeah, well, all of our disagreements were great and all. I'm going to hit the nuke button now, you know? Also, I don't blame them for trying to cut her out of stuff if this is how she is. Like that, like, I don't know, man. It seems to me like Corbyn might have had some point in sidelining her. I mean, it kind of seems like she's extremely untrustworthy. It's also important to be transparent about why the situation has arisen. I do not believe members will accept Carrie Murphy and her associates having sole financial control over members' money and sole constitutional control over our conference. This undermines the democratic principles we agreed to uphold. From the outset, we agreed MOU operations limited. Every penny so far has gone to NOU operations. This is members' money. Members must decide how it's spent. This arrangement was designed to ensure transparency, accountability, protection against the concentration of financial control in the hands of any one person. I'm calling on Jeremy to meet with me and agree to make public all agreed structures, processes, and decision-making protocols. This party is more important than any one person. Apparently you don't think so. And we owe it to the movement to deliver a truly democratic and socialist party. Insane. Trying to blackmail him, basically. Like holding him hostage here, you know? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk to you. By the way, here's me hitting the nuke button. She's the only one in the party that isn't actively trying to mulch trans people. That really sucks. Then it's a shame she's crazy. I mean, it's not, this isn't really like a trans issue. It's unfortunate then she had to find some other hill to die on. Well, so much for that. I didn't have very high hopes for this party ever since that one person announced its existence before Corbyn even signed on. Seems like it's been a shit show since the beginning. That was Zara. That was also Sultana. Oh no. 1,000-year reform Reich. Oh god. What are the people on Green and Pleasant saying? What a cluster this is already. So it's not a scam. They really f***ed it up. Uh-oh. So let me get this straight. Corbyn and his independent alliance, which includes a dude who's a landlord, a transphobe, and pro-wealth, basically told Sultana she was moving too quick for them and have been excluding her and her team. Sarah took the initiative that launched the party membership, which got 20,000 members in less than 3 hours, a historic record. Then Corbyn and his team come out to say it's unauthorized. What the actual... Wait, do you seriously think that's acceptable? Corbyn was building an alliance that included a guy that we don't like. So basically, it's okay for one member of it to break off, set up a fundraising link that's unsecure and unaffiliated, and then blame Corbyn when that's like obviously not okay. This is literally Corbyn's fault. How is it Corbyn's fault that one of the people in this party decided to break off from the party and like put out an unauthorized membership link and therefore like publicly blow everything up? Well, he is the party lead. He ain't holding the coalition together. Leader takes responsibility. I guess, but like this seems like a backstab. If your edit is accurate, it's a balls out move from Sultana. I like her a lot for it. We're so, man. This is exactly the kind of thing that would appeal to like internet lefties too. You know, like it's literally a circular firing squad. We're never gonna have power. It was her turn. Seems to be a last-ditch attempt by Sultana's team to prevent her from being excluded, the whole process being definitively taken over by Corbyn's team under Peace and Justice Project Ltd. Right now, I support all power being taken from her. She seems like a really bad decision maker. I encourage you to read this thread. I am reading this thread on it. This really seems like a crusty socialist versus progressive socialist case. No, this seems like a somebody going crazy and like committing fraud case. It seems like a breaking with the organization and nuking it for everyone, guaranteeing things blow up for everyone involved by putting out an unauthorized sign-up link. That's insane. Yeah, it's an arsonist. Peace and Justice Project, led by Fitzpatrick, Factional Allies, controlled the Your Party mailing list, but MOU Limited, controlled by Feinstein, Driscoll, and Winter, now Sultana Allies, controlled Your Party finances and donor information. This was part of a compromise, balanced power between two factions. Sultana's team claimed that Corbyn had agreed to joint sign-off on all official Your Party statements. Sultana Corbyn. Corbyn's team disputed this and think agreement was for major decision of the 6 independent MPs. Sultana was refusing to sign off on anything until agreement could be reached in a new organizing committee to steward the process, rather than 6 MPs having oversight. What? Sultana wasn't signing off on anything until like one thing she wanted to get resolved got resolved. So she stonewalled the process. Sultana's team want joint leadership, but feel Sultana and her allies are being completely excluded from the project. Email went out full Your Party emails list announcing conference plans without Sultana's sign-off. Sultana's team hear that a membership system is about to be launched, which would send membership fees to PJP and therefore give PJP complete control of the new party, data, finances, mailing list, membership system. Sultana's team use main Your Party mailing list to launch membership system, connect to separate website where all data and finances are controlled by MOU, as they fear it's their last chance to avoid being completely excluded from the process. This guarantees the entire thing blows up. Like this does not solve the problem. You feel like you're getting excluded from the party, so yeah, you're trying to force a takeover by blowing this up. You're just sinking the party because you don't like you could make an argument that what they're doing is scummy, but this just guarantees that the party gets sunk. That's crazy. Well, this is why you can't have coalitions in politics, guys. While streaming at a time where literally 0 people in the UK will watch this. Good. And they can't be annoying to me from a distance. Big tents tend to catch fire more often. Well, yeah, especially if the party you're appealing to is full of arsonists. It's not a big tent. It's like 5 lefties or whatever. But every lefty is a arsonist. How did what she do doom the party? Because the drama and like public incompetence with launching an unverified sign up and getting tens of thousands of your most dedicated followers to sign up and give money to a fundraising link that is being controlled by a different organization than the main party operates. Like it is a show of public incompetence that is unrecoverable. It's not possible to recover from this. Like it's already done basically. She had good values. Don't discredit her. It's not about her values. I don't give a man. You know how low of a bar it is to have better values than the Reform Party or the Republicans? Great. How special. You have to be competent too. Her funding link was controlled by the same legal org as everything else. Corbyn's team was the one that was trying to change that. But she did it without the rest of the party. She literally rushed out the membership link to try to race ahead of them so that she could keep her foot in the door. Based on her behavior, honestly, I agree with them ousting her. Like, doesn't it kind of seem like the Corbyn group was right to want to remove her from decision-making? I'm one of the 20,000 members of the New Left Party in Britain. The membership program was already set up, just not released. Corbyn denouncing it as the controversy. Well, yeah, Corbyn's denouncing it because it's going to a different group than what the internals intended. I mean, that's a big deal. Sultana's clearly insane, but it also seems all Corbyn wanted to do was build a party for people who are pro-Palestine instead of principled progressives. Yeah, unfortunately, that's probably true. I've been critical of Corbyn for a while because I feel like his political instincts have been bad. He's always had like too much of an internationalist approach. So rarely, it seems like I feel like he's never on the right. Well, it's not that he's never on the right side. It's just his energy is very rarely where it needs to be for domestic issues for the United Kingdom, which is kind of important when you're like, you know, running in the United Kingdom. Internationalist approach, being pro-Assad. Yeah, listen, okay. Oh, listen, okay. Corbyn should probably focus a little bit more on being a modern progressive and a little bit less on being a Maoist third worldist. I will admit that. That would probably be to his benefit, like politically, if he did that. Is he cringe on Ukraine? Yes. Also, your party is a stupid name. Just throwing that one out there. Bro, just read her statement, coward. Wait, we read the entire statement. You can't be antagonistic but also inattentive. It makes you look stupid. Your party is not even the official party name. That's also really dumb. It's called Your Party because Zara wanted to call it something nakedly leftist, and that was one of the things they were complaining she wouldn't budge on. So was it just a mistake to include her? Because every single time she's done something, it seems like she's f***ed it up. Announcing Corbyn's involvement too early, the name thing, this. We found the leftist MP with worse political instincts than Corbyn. Jesus. She's just a little silly. Aren't we all? It's good to want it to be a leftist party, not a pro-Palestine one-issue group. Yeah, but it's fine to not have the name of the party be like the dialectical Marxist, you know, Red Rose's Third Coalition of the People's March or something. It's like you could just call it a thing. I don't know, just call it anything. Name it anything. Who gives a shit, you know? The Green Party named itself after a color. The Lib Dems, very unoriginal. Reform Party? Wow, reform, what a, like, just name your shit something, you know?